You're currently on the phone with KCK. Yep, that's me.
Hello, everyone. Good morning, or should I say good night? Because if those of you that have listened, every single Monday, like the beginning of the morning, right as I put out my episodes, you're probably wondering, where has this episode been? And I will tell you, it did not exist until right now. It is 8:59 p.m. on a Monday, and I really am trying to get in the habit of recording before, but that has not happened. And I did it once, and I'm like, oh, this feels so good. My episode's ready. It's ready to go up on Monday. I recorded it Friday, and that I only did that once. And I don't know why. I always, always, always do this. I'm like, just get ready, but no, I always do this with everything, with packing, I did it in school with my homework. I do it now, like with literally everything else in my life. And like during Christmas time, people come to my house, and I'm like, I'm gonna have the house ready like 2 weeks before Christmas so I can enjoy it. But no, sorry, that's my motivation app going off. But no, I always am scrambling the last minute. Thanksgiving, when people come over, like literally, I'm just like, why do I do this? I know what it feels like to be prepared and organized and ready to go. And yet I still choose violence. I choose violence. I wake up and I'm like, no, I won't do that. It's so weird. Like when I leave the house, I think of all the things I could be doing when I'm like, if I was at my house. I'm like, oh, I could do this, I could do this, I could get all motivated. And then I get home and I just want to like nest. I want to cozy up on the couch or go on my bed and take a nap, or I just want to like do nothing. And I'm hoping that since I'll be home more, that kind of will go away. Like, because I used to be gone all the time. So when I would come home, it was literally just to like rest and do my laundry and get ready to go back out into the world again. And I'd be here for just a couple days, couple nights a week. But now I'm here every single night, and it's been fantastic. But I need to get out of that phase of like nesting and not being as productive as I should be. I was so productive in high school. Like I literally would clean the entire house pretty much every single day and organize, and yeah, I don't know what happened, but oh well. Anyway, so what I'm telling you right now is I was like, I should record my episode Friday night or Saturday night or even Sunday night. No, I didn't do that. And then I was gonna do it this morning, and I forgot we had to do some work on the farm, and that was early, and I'm like, no. Plus, I can't get out of bed. Like, I think my new mattress is too comfortable because I don't want to get up. Like, I sleep so good, and it is so hard for me to wake up. It's like I'm drugged. I do not know what else I can do. I put my phone in my closet for my alarm. I have my other phone alarm set. I have that's not a hatch because I'm not that I'm not that bougie. It's like a alarm clock that slowly looks like the sun's rising, and then the alarm goes off. And I can pretty much turn off all these alarms in my sleep. And even this morning, I got up, got my phone out of the closet, and went and laid back in bed and slept for like 2 more hours. So by the time I got up, I barely had time to make breakfast, and then I was like, well, I'll go help them because we had to load sheep into the trucks and take them up on the mountain. I was like, well, I'll help load the first trucks, and then when they come back for the second one, I'll come back. And in between then, I'll go and record my podcast episode. Well, that didn't happen because I had to go up and help them unload the sheep. And then it just got to the point where it was like 2 p.m. I'm like, oh my gosh. But I was going to try and do this episode tomorrow morning, and I'm like, no. I promised myself and my loyal following that I would do this every Monday. And even though it is very late, like literally 12 hours, 13 hours late, I am going to get this done on a Monday. So here we are. Here we are. And you have no idea how badly I want to be in bed. Even though I came home and took a nap. I took like the nicest, longest shower. Like, I was covered in dust. It was so dusty today and windy. Plus, we had to go out and cover our flowers because it's supposed to get like to 32 degrees tonight. It's been like 90 something the last, I swear, 2 weeks. And now it's getting cold. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But my cousin Georgie's like, it feels like apocalyptic out there, post-apocalyptic. I'm like, it really does. It's like an ominous feeling out there. There's kind of like a haze, and now it's cold and the wind's blowing. I don't know. Anyway, here we are. Um, yeah, so what's new with me? I saw Inside Out this weekend. Um, my friend Mallory. So Saturday was kind of a busy day for me. So I have a personal trainer. I know that sounds more glamorous than it really is. I mean, like, I like having this personal trainer, but it's only a half hour every week. But in between then, he gives me all these workouts to do, which I don't do anymore because I don't really go up in that area because I don't have to work up there anymore. So I kind of just work out once a week, but it's nice because, like, I know I'm getting a good workout because it's with him. Anyway, so I do that on Saturdays. And after that, I went up to Layton to get my hair cut. And I know you guys are all thinking that's crazy, but I like my friend that cuts my hair, and she does a really good job. Plus, it gets me kind of up in the Salt Lake area. Then I came back and went to my friend Catherine and Dalton's. Dalton's the one that does all the pictures and stuff for my podcast, and then there's just Catherine. I'm just kidding. She is my go-to concert buddy. But they got a new kitten, and I stopped and saw their kitten. He's really cute. I posted him on my story. If you're wondering, that's the one you saw. And then what else did I do? I had to go stop at my friend's house, and then on the way home from that, I was just gonna go home. And my friend Mallory called, and she's like, "Hey, I don't know if you'd want to. If you don't have time, that's totally fine. But go see Inside Out 2." I'm like, "Yes, absolutely!" Like, dying to see this movie. I was actually sad. I'm like, I really want to see this movie, but I don't think I should go to this kids animated movie by myself. It's like different if I was like a girl, like an older lady, you know. But there's just something about a gentleman going to see a children's movie by himself that is a little creepy. So I'm like, I really want to see this movie, but I don't know who to go with. I don't. By the time I get home, I don't want to go anywhere, so it's got to be like today sometime. So I was like, yes, I'll definitely go. And let me tell you, that movie did not disappoint. That movie was so good. If you have not seen it, sprint to the movie theater. It is so good. And my friend was like, so did you like it more or less than the first one? I was like, I feel like they're both very equal in how good they are. Like, they were both fantastic. And this one is like, the premise is Riley is becoming a teenager, and so she's got all these hormones and like new emotions, and one of them's anxiety, one of them's envy, one's embarrassment, and one's ennui, which means like, I don't know, boredom. You're just not impressed by anything. And they're just so creative, these writers who write these movies. And funny, this movie was so funny and sad and like, I don't know, just kind of a tender movie. And I won't spoil anything for you, but you should go see it. It's really, really good. I want to show you the projections. So the movie was projected to make like 90 million the first weekend, and it actually made 150 million, which is the biggest. Oh, I think they said it was the biggest box office opening this year. If it's not the biggest, it's one of the biggest, but I'm pretty sure it is. And it is the second biggest Pixar opening. I think the first one was Incredibles 2. So that's good. I just feel like last year I felt like movies were like hit after hit after hit, breaking records. Like, everyone was so excited, like, box office is back, movie theaters are back. And now this year, like, it's kind of gone back to normal, and it kind of makes me sad because there's a lot of good movies. Like, I still want to see it, but I guess I'm part of the problem. Furiosa, it's the new Mad Max movie. I heard that didn't do very well. With the Fall Guy, with literally Ryan Gosling and Emily Blunt, didn't do as good as I thought it was, and that movie was so good. It's already on streaming though. I think Challengers did better than expected. That was kind of like a fun one to have in theaters, but I don't know. I guess just coming off Barbie and Oppenheimer, I don't know. I guess it's hard to compete with those. But I don't know. I don't know. Do you guys not like going to movie theaters? Is it just too much work? Um, I know some people don't like to go because you know other people are obnoxious. There are literally some people who should not be allowed into movie theaters. I think you just have to take a an etiquette quiz before you can go into movie theaters or like just public things. Like, are you obnoxious? Like, I think a lot of people are obnoxious. They don't even know it. I think a lot of people are rude and ignorant and arrogant. They don't even know it. And some people do not know how to read social cues. Some people do not know common sense. I always say this. I am not book smart at all, judging by the what am I trying to say? New Year's resolution paper I found where it says, when I was in high school, it says pass math. So yeah, I'm not very book smart. I feel like I have pretty decent common sense. Decent to above average, or average to above average common sense. And I'm actually pretty grateful for that. And I feel like I have very good social cues when it comes to reading people, almost to a fault, where I kind of overanalyze and I try and shut situations down before I feel like they're getting uncomfortable. You know what I mean? There are some days I wish I could just be like blissfully unaware, like some people, and just not care. I mean, some people probably just don't care. Like they can read the social cues, but like, yeah, I don't really care. I don't care what people think of me. So yeah, I don't know. Is it that? Is it that people like? I have a friend that she won't go to movie theaters because she has, I think what they call is misophonia, where you hate the sounds of, is it chewing, or maybe it's just like sounds in general. Like they're really severe to you. So she doesn't go to movie theaters because of that, because of people opening their candy and like chewing their popcorn and all this stuff. I don't know. I personally like movie theaters. That's kind of what we grew up doing, was going to movies. Just the smell when you walk in of the popcorn. I love seeing previews, and I feel like I am in the minority of that. I go with my friends, and they're like, "Oh, the movie starts at 8:30, so we'll get there at like 8:45." I'm like, no, we will get there at 8:15. We will get our popcorn and treats, and we will go and sit down and have 5 minutes of the random weird ads they have before the actual commercials for the new movies coming up. And they're like, "Why do you care?" I'm like, "Because I want to see what's kind of be in theaters again, like coming up." And I don't think it's weird. And plus I hate walking into a theater when the movie's already started. I hate that. I hate trying to find my seat. I guess it's easier now when they have the reclining seats and the aisles are bigger. But I just don't like that. I don't. I want to be, that's like, again, it's one of the things. It's like I want to be there early, and yet for some reason I show up late still to movies, and it stresses me out. So, yeah. Anyway, this movie's good. Go see it, Inside Out. I thought it was interesting that, so Bill Hader was Fear, and Mindy Kaling from The Office was, what is it called? Disgust. And I didn't even realize, I couldn't really even tell that their voices were different. I was looking up the voice of Ennui because it kind of sounds like Gal Gadot, but it's not. And as I was looking, I saw it is not Bill Hader or Mindy Kaling anymore. It's two different people. And I'm like, that's really weird. I want to know what happened. Is there a reason those two aren't in the new movie? I I don't know. I can't imagine they're both too busy to do this. Plus, I feel like the paycheck would be pretty good. I'm wondering if something happened. I can't imagine something. Because when they go record animated movies, they're very rarely all in the studio together. Like, they come and record just their own pieces. And then go. Like, I don't think it's at their leisure, but kind of. And so I can't imagine them getting into a fight. But, I don't know. You never know. Stranger things have happened. But yeah, go see this movie. It's really good. You will not be upset. What else? All my Stranger Things fans, did you hear about Noah Schnapp? He got kicked out of a bar this weekend, and he is not even supposed to be drinking. Okay, so it says angry Noah Schnapp, 19, kicked out of New York City club after getting aggressively wasted. This is from page 6. I don't know how reliable this thing is, but we'll see. Noah Schnapp got booted from a New York City nightclub early Saturday morning for allegedly getting too out of hand. According to our eyewitness, the 19-year-old Stranger Things star was living it up at Hotspot the Palace and allegedly bugging patrons who paid for bottle service to take tequila shots with him. First of all, why isn't this club getting in trouble? He's 19. Like, that's interesting that they would be so. I wonder if, who knows, maybe they didn't think the story would get this big, but I mean, he's famous, so surely he would. I don't know, no one seems to be worried that this 19-year-old is at a club. However, Schnapp allegedly... Oh wait, oh sorry, Catherine just texted me. My phone was not on do not disturb. Hang on. Do not disturb. Okay, there we go. However, Schnapp became angry after his fellow clubgoers refused to participate with him because he is underage. Yeah, no shit. Like, am I the only one that's like, why was he even let in the first place? I don't understand this. This is kind of bugging me. Why would they let him in the first place, famous or not? Oh well, maybe the laws aren't as extreme in New York. I am in Utah, so that's a different story. Our source adds that after getting kicked out of the palace, Schnapp retreated to the curb and was clearly unable to stand. He then ended up leaving around 2 a.m. Schnapp has not... Schnapp. Is it Schnapp or Snap? I feel so pretentious saying Schnapp. Has not yet shared any highlights from his rambunctious night on social media. Huh. Poor kid. Drinking tequila of all drinks. Oh, if you drink tequila, who hurt you? That is... Ugh. Let's see, what else do we have on here? There is a new... Calling all Saltburn fans. There is a new record coming out of vinyl. And inside the vinyl, you can, like, when you move it around, it's like water inside, but it is the bath water. So if you're a diehard fan of Saltburn, you can get that vinyl. I don't think it's the real bath water, so sorry to get your hopes up. Kate Winslet did an interview where she was talking about the Titanic kiss, and she's like, it really wasn't even that glamorous. Everyone's always like, oh, it's so romantic, all this stuff. She's like, no. She's like, it wasn't as good as you think it was. We'd had to do it like a bunch of times, and every time I would pull away from his face, it looked like I had like just eaten a chocolate like caramel candy bar, because his makeup would come off onto her face, and she had like wider makeup than he did, and she said it just wasn't as glamorous as people think it was. So there you go, there's that. I wonder if that is like the most infamous kiss in Hollywood history. Maybe not. There's got to be other ones, right? I don't know. Let's see. Ariana Grande is rumored to be on Hot Ones. Hot Ones is that interview show where they eat hot chicken wings and, do an interview. And each chicken wing round gets hotter. That's the one where Jennifer Lawrence is like, what do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? Because I can't remember what she was talking about. I think it's because it gets hotter, chicken wing, and she's like, what do you mean? What do you mean? So yeah, Practical Magic. That is a movie I've never seen, but I want to. And I think I'm gonna do, not like a segment, but I'm gonna post on like social media. I'm going to do like a list of movies or a list of TV shows and have people choose which ones I should watch next. Because like there's a lot of stuff I have not seen. I have not seen the first 3 Jurassic Parks. I have not seen any Star Wars. I have not seen Avatar. I have not seen Practical Magic. I have not seen Ferris Bueller's Day Off. I've never seen Game of Thrones. I think we've been over that. I don't think I'd be able to understand what they were saying. Let's see, what else? Like, there's just a lot of stuff I have not seen. I've seen a lot of stuff, but there's also tons of stuff that I don't think I've seen. I've never seen Jaws. Yeah. So, what I was getting at is Practical Magic. That's one I want to watch. And Nicole Kidman was doing an interview with Joey King for their new movie on Netflix. And the interviewer is like, Practical Magic 2? She's like, yes, it's happening. Me and Sandy have decided that it's a good thing to do, and we're both still kind of around and doing this job, and we think it would be really fun to do. So that will be a good one. I will watch anything with Sandra Bullock in it. I watched Gravity, and space freaks me out, so that tells you something. And I actually liked Gravity. I understood why it won so many awards. I cannot imagine acting like that. Like, she was pretty much by herself the entire time, just in a green screen. Like, that would be so hard to be that emotionally invested and in character and realistic. I haven't seen that movie in so long. Watch me watch it now, and it's like really bad. But it won tons of Oscars. Let's see, hang on. Maybe not tons. I should rephrase that. I know it won something. I should have stuck with my gut because I was correct. It was nominated for a lot. It was nominated for 10 Oscar awards. And it won, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. But Sandra Bullock didn't win. That bugs me. Who won in her... Oh well, I'll figure that out later. Let's see. Yeah, so she was nominated for Best Actress in Leading Role. It was nominated for Best Picture of the Year. It won Best Achievement in Cinematography, Best Achievement in Directing, Best Achievement in Film Editing, Best Achievement in Music Written for a motion picture, Best Achievement in Sound Editing, Best Achievement in Sound Mixing, and Best Achievement in Visual Effects. So there you go. I'm not lying. It's a pretty good movie. So yeah, I will watch anything with Sandra Bullock, and really anything with Nicole Kidman. That reminds me, I want to watch Stepford Wives. I don't know if that's like a critically acclaimed movie, but that's always one I wanted to watch because it also has... I think it has Glenn Close in it, doesn't it? Maybe I could be wrong. Wonder what... Oh, it didn't do very well. 5.3. That's okay. Sometimes we need cheesy movies that didn't do very well because they're fun and they shouldn't be taken too seriously. Yeah, look at this cast. Nicole Kidman, Bette Midler, Matthew Broderick, Glenn Close, Christopher Walken, and Faith Hill's in it? That's interesting. Huh. Okay, I don't know the others. What is the synopsis? The secret to a Stepford wife lies behind the doors of the Men's Association. That doesn't really tell me. It won something. It won 3 awards. Are they Razzie Awards? Razzies are... Yeah, these... I don't even know what this... The Golden Trailer? I don't even know what that award is. Razzies are the awards for, like, worst movies. So Sandra Bullock was nominated for Best, I think, Actress, or it was Best Motion Picture for The Blind Side. And the same year she was nominated for a Razzie for the worst performance in, what is that? All About Steve, I think that's the movie. I think it's with her and oh my gosh, what is his name? Oh my gosh. Why did I just forget his name? Bradley Cooper. Sorry, I didn't think of Lady Gaga first, and then then it came to me. So there's no other like information on what this movie is about. Oh, storyline. Joanna Eberhardt, a wildly successful president of a TV network, after a series of shocking events, suffers a nervous breakdown and is moved by her... What? I do not know what that word is. Milquitosis? Wow, okay. It is spelled Milquetoast. What does that even mean? What? That sounds made up. Okay, sorry, I couldn't let that one go. So we're going to hear how that is pronounced. Volume up. Microphone towards the computer.
Milk toast.
What? That's it? Me trying to make it sound all like fancy. What kind of a word is that? And do you want to know what it means? It means a timid or feeble person. Feeble, insipid, or bland. What?
Milk toast.
I am so sorry.
Milk toast.
Who came up with this name? This word? Okay, anyway, I'll move on. That is so bizarre. That is so weird. Okay, and is moved by her milk toast of a husband, Walter, from Manhattan to the chic upper class and very modern planned community of Stepford, Connecticut. Once there, she makes good friends with... What are these words? Acerbic? Am I just dumb? Bobby Markowitz, a Jewish writer who's also a recovering alcoholic. I'll go off. Together, they find out, much to their growing stupor and then horror, that all the housewives in town are strangely blissful and somehow doomed. What is going on behind closed doors of the Stepford Men's Association at the Stepford Day Spa? Why is everything perfect here? Will it be too late for Joanna and Bobby when they finally find out? I don't know. That sounds pretty good to me. Horror? Comedy, horror, sci-fi, and thriller. Oh, I don't know if I want to watch it now. I didn't know it was a horror movie. Yeah, comedy, horror. Oh. Okay, I might have to rethink that. The filming. I'm watching a little clip of it on IMDb, and it looks very 2004. It fits. Okay. So yeah, Practical Magic 2. I don't know if this is true, but I saw this. It says the Saw movies are on Disney Plus. I hope this is true so badly. I don't have Disney Plus right now, so I couldn't see. And I'm wondering if it means it's the one in England or Europe. Like, they have different ones than we do. Saw movies on Disney Plus. It popped up. Starting Thursday, June 13th, Disney Plus subscribers can now stream the first 7 films of the Jigsaw-led horror series through the streamer's Hulu bundle. The first 7 films are Saw, Saw 2, Saw 3, Saw 4, Saw 5, Saw 6, Saw 7. No, sorry. Saw 3D. Wow, they really changed it. Who is going to the theaters to see Saw in 3D? What? Okay, so does that mean it's on Hulu, or does that mean it's on Disney Plus? I don't understand. You know what else I don't understand? Why? Like, for instance, Reba is Fox. Fox is owned by Disney. Hulu is owned by Disney. It makes sense that Reba is on Hulu. Reba is also now on Netflix. Netflix is not a part of the Disney family. Although I'm very happy people are picking up Reba again, because I think Reba is one of the best shows ever. I'm currently watching it with my cousin Georgie. I don't understand. Why am I paying for one if you're going to put your content on another streaming service? Another massive one is Sex and the City. It's very well known it is an HBO production. HBO is Max. Max has Warner Brothers and all those, Friends and everything. Sex and the City is now on Netflix. So what is going to make me feel inclined to subscribe to your thing, whatever streaming service, if you're just going to put it on other things? What isn't the whole point to have your own stuff on your own service? I don't know. The whole streaming era is getting out of hand. Something needs to change. It is ridiculous. So anyway, I still don't know how to watch Saw. I will not be watching Saw because I think they're absolutely morbid, horrible movies. The fact that someone could come up with this, like someone had to think of all this stuff. If you don't know what Saw is basically a little puppet thing that his name's Jigsaw, and he captures, I don't know, 7 people, and his catch line is, let's play a game. Sorry. I'm saying it in his voice in my head, but there's no way I can say it in that demonic voice out loud. He's like, let's play a game. And it's like, there's a key to unlock these handcuffs. And if you don't unlock yourself from these handcuffs, the room will fill with poisonous gas. The catch is, the key is behind the person on the right, or the person in the striped sweaters. Sorry, I just thought of SpongeBob. The person in the striped sweaters left eye. So they have to like pop their eyeball out to get the key to unlock this stuff. Like, this is the kind of sick and twisted thing. That's why it's so funny that it's on Disney Plus. The Disney Plus and Hulu libraries have merged into one single app. What? Why didn't I know about this? That means Disney's family-friendly content is available alongside some more adult fare. That trend continues this week with the launch of the first 7 Saw films landing on Hulu. I'm sorry, this is so funny to me. For anyone catching up, the Saw series began in 2004 and has become a huge sensation. I had a friend, I still have a friend, she in high school would watch the Saw movies to go to sleep to. And I genuinely would ask her if she was okay. Anyway, okay, let's move on. The films invoke a serial killer named Jigsaw, putting people through deadly games that aim to help the victims learn life lessons. Learn to learn life lessons in a twisted way. The narrative became even more complicated and convoluted over the years, and franchises was even buried in Scary Movie 4. That one is funny, with Shaq and Dr. Phil. The 7 Saw films available on Disney Plus app now include Saw. I've already done all this stuff. Disney Plus and Hulu bundle costs $10 a month for basic plans. What? I think that's with ads. $20 a month with no ads. Now that Disney Plus and Hulu content are in the same app, the platform's algorithm will recommend titles from across both the catalogs. I'm so sorry. Okay, so someone posted about it. Disney be like, One Night Stand Murder, it's a Lifetime movie, The Lion King, Saw, Toy Story, and Monsters at Work. I don't know what that is. That is so funny. Someone did like, I'm Hilary Duff, and you're watching Disney Channel. And they do like the wand thing. Someone did that with the Jigsaw face over them. Kids pressing play on the Saw movies. It's when Carly Shay, this is a Nickelodeon reference, walks into her room and that blinding flash of light hits her. I'm so happy that's true. Because I kind of just saw that in passing. I'm like, oh, I'll put it down. And maybe it is true. Oh, that's so funny. That is so funny. Anyway, go catch up on Saw, you guys. Let's see. Rihanna has done I gotta say this because I think I forgot last time when I said, so the whole title of the episode last was, is hair care the new skincare? And I think I forgot to say Beyonce. Beyonce literally has a hair care line and it actually looks pretty good. It just won some award for best packaging. And I actually want to try it. And I could not for the life of me figure out how to say that word. And then I heard her talking or something, or I heard someone say it out loud, and it's just called Sacred, but it's spelled CECRED. Oh, sorry, CED. Sake. No, sorry, CECREDE. Sake. Yeah. Anyway, so I don't know why I forgot that, but that is another person with hair care. What reminded me of that is because Rihanna's new Fenty hair care line. She did an interview saying she's basically starting over her album. You guys, I don't think we're getting an album. And I just hope that if we ever do get an album, it's not a flop. How bad would that be to go out like that and not be kind of as... I don't know. I don't want to say not respected, but you kind of know. I don't know. Like, when Tom Brady came back to football, did he kind of mess up? Should he just stay retired? Is he still in football? Does he still do the football? I don't know. I don't know anything about that, but I just know that he like kind of went out on a high and then got signed again. But I think he got signed for like tons of money. So like, I don't know. Is like your ego that big that you wouldn't sign again for tons, massive amounts of cash? Plus, I think he needed money because he was involved in that, what was it, XTX? That like kind of cryptocurrency, FTX, FT something. And supposedly they lost like a lot of their money, him and his wife, his ex-wife. Okay, so I was just looking up what he was going to get paid for being on, I think it was the Buccaneers, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. But I stumbled across this. Tom Brady has reportedly chosen Tampa Bay as a place to finish his NFL career. Fox Sports' Colin Cowherd is literally spelled Cowherd, said Brady has decided to sign with the Buccaneers and will make the announcement Wednesday. This was, I don't know when this was, something, May something. And will make the announcement Wednesday. Oh, sorry, I'm reading the wrong thing. You guys. This is what I was looking up. Okay, so how much is Fox Sports paying Tom Brady? The 2024 season will mark Brady's first as Fox's lead color commentator. I don't know what that means. This was March 6th of this year. I don't know why I'm just hearing about this now. Kicking off a gargantuan 10-year contract worth $375 million. Brady, who will become the highest paid sports commentator ever, will work alongside lead play-by-play announcer Kevin Burkhardt on Fox's feature game each week. $375 million to talk about people throwing a ball. I am baffled. I am jealous. I am envious. I'm confused. But you know what? Good for him. I like Tom Brady. I actually do. So, I mean, honestly, good for him. That is so much money. That is so much money. I want to cry right now. That is like insane amounts of money. Okay, let me see. Now that I know what football team, I wanted to say he was like signed to like the Pirates or the Padres, but I don't think those are even football teams. How much did Tom Brady make? Oh, this would be interesting in his career. $450 million over his 23-year career, according to Forbes. In 2020, Brady signed a 10-year, $375 million contract. So does that include? Is that on top of the $450 million? Oh my god, these numbers are insane. Okay. When he signed to, I don't know how to signed to the Buccaneers. Oh, there it is. I want that. That $15 million deal for 2022 came after Brady signed a 2-year deal worth $50 million with the Bucs after he left the New England Patriots. Since a lot of Brady's money with the Buccaneers was deferred, he'll still be on the Tampa Bay books for 2023 and likely the 2024 season. I wonder if that paid off. I wonder if they like. Does he do good? I honestly do not know. Is he doing good still? Is he still the GOAT of football? I don't know. Anyway, I can't get over that $375 million. To talk about like him, what is that quote? Find something you love and you'll never work a day in your life. Like he literally gets to talk about something he loves every single day. Wow. Okay. I have not watched Bridgerton. That is one I will put on my list of things for you guys to decide what I should watch. But I think her name's Nicola. I don't know. Maybe I'm trying to say this too. Nicola Coughlan. I think that's right. I don't know why I'm doubting myself so much. She's the newest Skims model. So that's exciting. I know people like her right now. I don't know if this is her season. I know kind of each season's a different it's about a different person each season, so good for her. Have you guys been hearing about the Billy Ray Cyrus drama? So Miley Cyrus, she's on David Letterman's My Next Guest Needs No Introduction, which I still need to watch. But apparently in that she said, I got my narcissism from my dad. And she's like, that means like my siblings were always around and I know their lives from where my life was at that point, but I don't really know much about them. So she says she's kind of got a little narcissism from her father. But apparently him and his new wife, Fire Rose, have filed for divorce. And I'm guessing, I saw this the other day and it was just the divorce part, but I saw this today. Miley Cyrus files for emergency restraining order from Fire Rose. And so something's going on. She's a little crazy with a name like that. How could you not? It's kind of like on the last song when her friend's name is Blaze. I love that movie. I love that movie so much. I would die for that movie. Oh, and the book. I love the book too. But yeah. So apparently things are not going well with them. And apparently Tish, the mother, is speaking to Noah. If you're unfamiliar with what I'm talking about, it's Tish married Noah's ex-boyfriend or ex-fling or something along those lines. But she's been posting about her lately and congratulating her or something. And I think the same with Noah. She's posted a few things about her mom, so that's good. There's progress. But I'm guessing there's still some tension with Billy Ray because he hasn't been around a lot in Miley's life. And Miley really hasn't said many positive things about him. And then after this interview, so I don't know, maybe he's just not the good old dad we all thought he was on TV. Oh well, you win some, you lose some. So we have two things that I'll end on. One is great news, and the other is very great news. Which would you like me to start with? The first great news. No, I'll start with the great news. Scooter Braun is leaving the music business. Hold for applause. Thank you, Scooter Braun. You will not be missed. Yeah, the incubus of the music industry, or one of them, is now leaving us alone. Which is not surprising because literally all of his people dropped him. Ariana dropped him. I'm pretty sure Justin Bieber dropped him. Demi Lovato dropped him. So it's not surprising. And then there's Tori Kelly. I think I just have a bad taste in my mouth with her because of the camera angle when Taylor Swift was performing at the Grammys and she was watching her. So I'll give her a little bit of slack, but I don't really know. She seems kind of like, she has like Mean Girl vibes. Kind of like when Madison Beer was like, who's your friend? When that one girl was like, my friend said that you wanted to like beat me up. And she's like, who's your friend? If you know, you know. It's not that funny if you don't know. Anyway, yes, Scooter Braun announced that he's stepping down. I didn't care to read much more about it because I don't really care about him, but I just saw the headline and very exciting news. Very, very exciting. I don't know what he'll do. I don't know what scams he'll get into and who he'll screw over next, but good luck to him. And I'm pretty sure his wife left him, but you still see him at parties and stuff. So he's pretty popular in that space, but oh well. And what else do I have? I think that I have one more. I know what more exciting news to tell you guys. I just want to make sure. Oh, Taylor Swift. This isn't the other exciting news. Taylor Swift has announced, I can't remember what show she was at, but I think it was her 100th show, which that is insane. That is a lot of shows. Do you think she gets bored? I think she ever's like, okay, this music, like I need to listen to something else. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not saying like her music's bad, obviously, but after that much, like she's got to be like, okay, can we sing something else? Can we do something else? Probably all the secret songs or what am I trying to say? The surprise songs help. Also, did you see she sang "This Is What You Came For"? If you don't know that song is by Rihanna and Calvin Harris. I was gonna try and sing it, but I cannot go that high. She's like, baby, this is what you came for. Lightning strikes every time she moves. That was super popular. I think it was 2016. I think it was, maybe. Yeah, I think it was 16. And what people don't know is Taylor Swift wrote that song. And it was under a pseudonym at the time. I checked today and it is her name now. But it was a pseudonym called Nils Solberg. And if you're wondering why that sounds familiar, it is the name on the headstone at the beginning of the Look What You Made Me Do music video. Because that was her ghostwriting name. But I mean, everybody knows about it now, so I don't think she cares. So her real name is on the credits for that song. So that's kind of exciting that she sang that song. It's a little bit mixed up of, I don't know, I guess Midnight's kind of has that vibe. It's more of like a poppy tempo album, you know what I mean? So I guess it makes sense. But and then she also sang, I don't know if I talked about this, maybe I did. She sang Crazier from the Hannah Montana movie. Oh, that movie just reminds me of summertime and warmth and childhood and happiness and just peak childhood nostalgia for me. Peak Hannah Montana. Ugh. Bring back real cinema. Anyway, she announced though this last one at the 100th show that she's like, I've had to come to the realization that this show is actually ending come December. And I think that's when she finishes up her second leg of the US tour, which I guess I wouldn't even call it that because it's 3 cities, I think, 3 or 4 cities. I thought she would try and extend it, but I think at that point she'll be at, I don't even know. I wonder, is she taking a break again? She might be taking a break. She'll be at well over 100 shows, obviously. I'm just curious what she's gonna do next. Like, what is her next step? Is she gonna take a break? She doesn't seem like the kind of person that needs to take a break. Is she gonna get married? Is she gonna have a baby? I would not be surprised if. I'm not saying she's old. That's not what I'm meaning. She's busy. She's a businesswoman. She is, she is. And I wouldn't be surprised if she had a surrogate. That would not shock me. And so, who knows? She could have 7 kids right now. We don't even know. I'm just kidding. She'd probably act differently if she had 7 kids. But, yeah. So that's kind of sad. End of an era. Literally. And I don't know how she's gonna top that. I wonder if she'll do like a residency in Vegas. Like I'm just so curious what her next move is, because this feels like top of the top, creme de la Edgar. Okay, I have one more thing. I need to look into it a little bit more, but it is about Bebe Rexha calling out G-Eazy for being a skeezy pig. I'm just kidding. I don't know what he did, but she's mad at him. Okay, so let me start out with, if you don't know who G-Eazy is, sorry, I just slurred my words. If you don't know who G-Eazy is, don't worry. It's not, I don't think a lot of people know who he is. He had a big kind of rise to fame in 2014, 2017-ish. The song you would know him for is because of Bebe Rexha. It's Me, Myself, and I. It's the... I cannot go that high. It's just me, myself, and I. Solo ride until I die. You got me for life. Okay, so I'm on Forbes right now, Forbes.com, and there's about 7 trillion ads, pop-up ads that keep coming up. So if I act irritated, it's because one of those popped up. Okay, Bebe Rexha and G-Eazy feud explained. She's not backing down after slamming him in since deleted post. After calling rapper G-Eazy a stuck-up, ungrateful loser in a since-deleted Instagram story post on Thursday, singer Bebe Rexha, who has collaborated with the rapper multiple times, said she regrets deleting the post and shared another Instagram story on Friday, seemingly standing behind her comments. In since-deleted Instagram post on Thursday, singer Bebe Rexha slammed him for calling it stuck. I just read that. Ungrateful loser, adding she could elaborate on all the shitty things you've done and how you treated me after giving you your only real hit, which is literally true. Rexha posted a screenshot of messages between her and her team asking if she'd be open to potentially shooting some social media content with Jeezy, which led her to tagging the rapper and telling him he has her number before saying, by the way, the answer is no. However, she shared a post on X, formerly known as Twitter, it'll always be Twitter, that her team told her to remove the Instagram post and trauma caused her to react that way. Though she regrets taking it down, I want to say that I will stand by what I said. Rexha seemingly stood behind her Thursday post again after sharing an Instagram story on Friday of her sipping a drink to the song I'm the Drama. I don't know what song that is. With a caption that said, I said what I said. Forbes has reached out to representatives of Bebe Rexha and Jeezy for comment. They've collaborated twice. Once in 2015 and again in 2017. Me, Myself, and I. Oh. No Limit. Oh, that song's good, actually. It's the rapper's second highest charting song. It peaked at number 7. I swear that song was everywhere. That song was like the only song I remember from that era. Just kidding. But it was like one of the main ones. Let's see. I also saw I haven't done like the research on what songs they are, but there are 9 artists and all of their number 1 biggest songs are ones that feature Bebe Rexha. So put some respect on Bebe's name because she literally clearly knows what she's doing and she's a great songwriter and she makes the song when she's on it because of her like quirky ways of singing and pitches and all this stuff. So she's really good, you guys. Let's see. It's the rapper's second highest charting song after the 2017 hit No Limit featuring Cardi B and A$AP Rocky peaked at number 4. The pair collaborated again in 2017 on Rexha's song FFF, which means F Fake Friends. Interesting. But I know Jeezy's not a great person because he used to date Halsey. And she has the song, oh, what is it? I just forget it. Without Me. Which was a huge song. I think it was like 2019, I want to say. I can't sing that one either, you guys. I just can't sing. I can't sing. But if you heard it, you'd know it is really good. It's about him. And also on that same album, she has a song called You Should Be Sad. And she basically says, I'm glad I never ever had a baby with you. All you ever care about is girls or drugs or something. And how he's like a narcissistic. I also think he dated Meg Thee Stallion, which is crazy. That is so wild. Anyway, Bebe Rexha is not happy. And when Bebe's not happy, we are not happy. So G-Eazy, count your days. Okay, I will end on the great news that, so I'm kind of glad I didn't record until literally the end of the day. It's 10 p.m. I have to get up at 5 and go on a walk. Okay, I'll hurry up. Because Katy Perry announced her new single, Woman's World, out July 11th. Music video out July 12th. And let me tell you, she's looking mighty fine on this cover. She's looking very futuristic. She's giving, what do they call it? Underboob? Is that what they call it? Yeah, I'm excited. I'm anxious to hear because I think I talked about this. There was a secret listening party with a bunch of fans and they said they got to listen to 8 songs and they were all bops. They were all great. They say this is Katy Perry's version of The Emancipation of Mimi. I think that's the name of the album from Mariah Carey. I don't know much about Mariah Carey, but I always hear about that album, so I'm thinking that's like her creme de la creme album. So I don't know. Here we go. I gotta start figuring out how to save a bunch of money because I know she's gonna go on tour, and trust I will be there. And trust the day Miley Cyrus finally decides to stop taking a break, which I don't blame her. You do you. And she decides to go on tour, I will be there. I will be there rain or shine. I will be there freezing cold, scorching hot. I will be there if it's in South Dakota. I will be there whatever I have to do. I will be to these two young ladies concerts because that is all my life revolves around. Is concerts. I was actually thinking about that today. My whole life revolves around saving money to go to concerts. Scratch the first part. My whole life revolves around going to concerts and then figuring out how to pay for them afterwards. This episode is sponsored by American Express. I'm just kidding. It's totally not. Please don't sue me. But yeah, that is all for today, folks. I'm going to go brush my teeth and go to bed. I'm actually really thirsty. All this yapping has made me thirsty. So I'm going to absolutely body a bottle of water, and then I'm going to go to bed in my comfy bed. I've been watching Sherlock Holmes. I don't know what I was thinking when I was in high school. I think I liked the first Sherlock Holmes. I think it goes back to like the stupidity that I have. Like I just can't comprehend things. Like I think I really don't like Interstellar because I don't know a thing that's going on. And it doesn't make sense and it makes me feel dumb. And I think that's the same with Sherlock Holmes. Like he's so smart and talks so fast. I'm like, what? I even had to turn on subtitles. Is that what they call them? Subtitles or captions? Huh. What do they call that? Is it the same thing? Subtitles or captions? Huh. Sorry, it's one of those things that's like when you stare at a word for too long and it stops looking like the word. Anyway, because I couldn't understand what he was saying, but I've been watching that movie for the last 3 nights, and I get about 10 minutes farther each night. So I'm about 30 minutes into the movie. It's pretty good, and I want to keep watching it. What I was getting at, though, is in high school, I remember going to the second movie and being like, oh, that movie sucked. Oh, that movie's terrible. It was giving such pick-me vibes. I'm like, oh, no, that movie was not good. To be fair, though, that was the year I went to, like, I don't know, 45 movies or something in the theaters, 45 weeks in a row. So I had seen a lot of movies, but I also think I was being like that obnoxious teenager. I don't like that. Like, I don't know. I'm just like built different, you know? I just didn't like it when they're actually fantastic movies. So yeah, I haven't seen the second one since theaters and probably honestly the first one. So it's also kind of spooky. The evil guy. Anyway, I'm going to bed. Have a good night, you guys. Just know I uploaded this on a Monday, even though it was super late. And let's see. I'm trying to figure out a way to end this movie. I think we should do a public stoning of Scooter Braun and G-Eazy. All right, good night.